Okay, chapter 10, First Date Kate. You did really well to get her on a date, but there is still a lot to do. Can you charm her enough this evening to take things physical? Alright, the goal is a kiss. Let's do it. Okay, choose the date's location. Bar, 8 p.m. Coffee, 2 p.m. Club with friends or hiking. Well, if we're trying to make it more romantic, it's probably this one, I'd say.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure the date goes as well as possible. So the bar is the best option.
All right, nice. It's Richard's real life wife again.
Hey. Good to see you too.
How should you sit? Opposite each other or side by side? I'd go side by side.
Come take a seat over here.
Thank you.
Perfect. So many people sit opposite each other on first dates and it gets really awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time, you run out of stuff to say, it feels super uncomfortable, and the worst thing, you can't touch her up, right? So it's much better to sit side by side.
So how have you been the past
You can't touch her up, that's the worst thing.
Actually, quite a lot. I went to the gym as usual,
Okay.
and then did some work, but it's boring, right?
Yeah.
And last night I watched a movie.
Okay, what movie?
It was Seven with Brad Pitt, a nice one.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's kind of psychological, serial killer, scary.
Oh, so you've seen it?
Yeah, I like
it is very scary. I liked it very much. I think it's very smart.
But it's a strange film for a girl. It's not like Sex
Is
and the
it?
City or like Finding Nemo or something.
Finding Nemo.
It's quite a tough film, right?
Yeah, it is. But I
Finding
like
Nemo and
tough
Sex
films.
and the City in the same sentence.
make
That's
Horror
funny.
movies and things like that.
Yeah, I do. I do quite often. I think they make you think, and it's interesting.
But not. What if there's loads of blood and people dying? You can watch it, or you kind of cover your eyes and stuff.
Not like that. I wouldn't watch The Saw or something like that because it's stupid, I think. But this one is very smart. You should know if you watched it.
Yeah, it is very smart. You're always thinking about how they can catch him and stuff. So
Yeah,
it's quite
exactly.
cool.
Exactly.
Alright. What else have you got going on?
Actually, I'm moving house at the moment, and it's
Alright.
very, very difficult and annoying because there are all those boxes I have to move and all my
You have
stuff.
to pack things
Yeah,
up.
pack
and-
up and then transport it all. Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah, they say it's a stressful thing to do to move house.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
A, offer to come and help. B, sympathise. C, use it as a reason to check her muscles. Let's do that.
I think the main thing you're going to need is some muscles. So let me check your biceps. Show me what you've got here. Flex it. Come on. See that Arnie move? It's kind of like a P, isn't it? Not much there.
No, it isn't. I'm strong.
Maybe. I remember I worked actually for a few days when I was a teenager as a removal guy. Like
Oh.
carrying all the stuff.
Really? Did you like it?
It was very physical, and actually I did. Yeah, I think it's good for fitness and stuff. So maybe you'll enjoy it, carrying stuff.
Hopefully I will.
Nice one. You didn't fall for the trap, which is to always offer loads of help. To
Yeah,
girls
I
that
learned
you
well
wanna
from you,
sleep with.
Richard.
You want to resist that as much as possible. And here, you've turned it around and actually used it as a way to get a little bit physical and playful. Well done.
I know you're busy now with the house and stuff, but what do you normally do in your free time? Do you do any sports?
Yeah, of course I do sports.
Why, of course.
It's my main hobby, going to the gym actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like it very much.
What do you do there?
I do a lot of different things actually. The main one is doing weights, usual stuff.
Okay.
And I also do 1 hour stretching.
Look how short
a
that
week.
dress is.
Yeah.
It's very, very painful, but very rewarding as well.
For flexibility.
I'm guessing
Yeah,
Richard
I
picked
won't
out
be
the
able to do
wardrobe for
splits
his
or-
wife.
Yeah, that's
Or
my
kick,
goal.
kick people in their heads and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and also I do Pilates sometimes. Yeah, so it's interesting as well.
You can see the mic on
What
her
about you? Do you do sports?
on her dress too,
Yeah,
I think.
I've done lots of sports. I used to do boxing, used to play squash. I always try and do something physical, and at the moment I just do normal gym, like weights and things. But I don't get huge because I don't do protein shakes and all this stuff.
See right there.
That's good.
Just go to the gym, and I'm doing things for like endurance, to have good fitness and
Yeah, that's
whatever.
good.
And what else do you do apart from physical stuff?
Apart from physical stuff, I like reading. Actually, I read every day, and it's very, very interesting for
Oh
me.
yeah? What are you reading now, or what's the last book you read?
I've just finished Bulgakov's Master and Margarita, but it wasn't the
Okay.
first time I've ever read it. So.
You read it again? So
Yeah, I like it very much.
one of your favorites?
Yeah, one of.
That's nice because it's classic literature, not like, you know, Harry Potter and Da Vinci
Yeah.
Code and the girl with the dragon tattoo and all this stuff. But,
So you like reading as well?
yeah, and I like reading
Adult
not just
magazines.
fiction, but if I read fiction, I like classics. But I like
Okay.
reading sometimes psychology, business, biographies, all types of different stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like psychology as well, and biographies of famous people. That's good.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. And tell me, do you do anything creative, or I don't know, like singing, dancing, playing the violin, whatever?
Actually, I'm absolutely useless at singing.
You can't sing?
Can't do that, and don't like
I was going to
it.
ask you to sing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm
Some
so sorry.
some of this
Maybe we'll
conversation
get
is
you
pretty
lessons
long.
and you can sing for me.
That can be interesting.
A little bit drawn out, I have to say.
And I can't play any music.
I look forward to
instrument
getting to
as
some more
well.
funny parts.
No,
Even this
I'm
xylophone thing, or the...
afraid. Maybe.
Do you know this triangle, that one? You just...
Can do
like
that, I think, because that's easy. And the creative thing I do is actually painting.
Here comes the wine. A, try to get to the bottom of how it makes her feel. B, say she can paint you nude if she wants. C, say that you don't really get art. All right. B, definitely.
Painting, eh? Well, listen, I'm very comfortable with myself, so if you ever want to paint someone nude, then just let me know.
I'm sorry, what? Really?
Yeah, you know, like lying on a couch and with some fruit and things like that. I think it would be nice, no?
That's not something I would paint. I think it's really weird.
You can do it without the fruit.
What? Really? No, I don't paint that. I think it's too much.
You don't paint
You can do it
people
without the
or
fruit.
naked people?
Actually, I try not to paint people at all.
Okay.
Especially
Animals,
nude.
or what do you paint?
No, I like, for example, beautiful scenery.
Like
Or,
landscapes.
yeah,
and-
something from my imagination, something that helps to express emotions, you know?
Okay, very nice.
A little bit too early to be sexual, and a little bit too early not to be connecting with her, right? So you found out one of her passions could be a really rich conversational subject. You've skipped over it and turned it silly and turned it kind of weird. So not good.
That's the main point of why I'm playing this game. Turn
Thank
things
you
silly.
much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So tell me, how about traveling? Do you travel?
Oh, yes, I do.
And what do you normally do? Do cities or adventure holidays?
Actually, I like both. I like cities, and I went to many places in Europe. For example, Prague and Berlin and Rome. Rome is amazing, so I
Very
like that.
beautiful there, yeah.
Yeah, of course, Europe is beautiful, and I also went to some exotic places like Lebanon, for example.
Lebanon.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was-
dangerous there.
It was quite scary because I thought it was dangerous, but probably it wasn't at the moment. It was fun because I like to see different things, and you know.
Different cultures and whatever. But
Yeah.
Rome is very touristy, right?
Yeah, all these
And-
crowds. You're
And
right.
then Lebanon is probably not very touristy, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, very different.
So you
You
like
can see the
different
contrast.
different kinds of things, not
Yeah, I
always the
do.
same stuff in the same hotel and speaking, you know, places where, because English people are different. Some like to go to, for example, Spain every year to the same place,
really?
only speak English, they don't know any Spanish.
That's quite boring.
Yeah, and then some people like just going somewhere super exotic where there are no tourists. I'm more like the second type. I don't like tourists.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I go somewhere and the other English people, oh no, you know, I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, really? So you don't like English people?
When I'm traveling somewhere and you're just surrounded by, you know, people from your country, you don't feel like you're traveling. And if
Oh, yeah.
everything's in English, you don't feel like you're traveling. So I like to go somewhere and only meet locals, to go to the local place. Like you would have seen it in Rome. You can go to some restaurants where it's all just Americans.
Yeah, just tourists all
Yeah.
around.
Or
No
you can
good.
go to a restaurant if you're lucky and you're like, oh, I'm sitting with Italians, so I must be in the right place, not the tourist
Yeah, maybe you're right,
recommendation.
actually. I should try that.
Yeah. And tell me, what's the I don't know, coolest place you've been or most interesting?
Something that I really liked, yeah?
Yeah.
Recently I went to Cuba and it was amazing.
This
really,
has
really
gone on
liked it.
for quite some time. Okay, here we go. A, disagree and say that it's not such a cool place. B, impress her with the fact that you've been to the Caribbean many times. C, get her talking about the best parts of the trip. Yeah, I don't think there's anything overly funny here, so let's just say C.
Cuba, that's really interesting because it's kind of a strange country, right? It was Americans weren't allowed to go there for so long. They've
Yeah.
got this reputation for the politics, but it's not very developed for tourists, right? So it must be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's not, and that's what's interesting actually, because it's not easy to get internet even there, you know.
No internet yet.
Yeah. There is internet, but it's kind of difficult.
Slow and stuff.
Yeah, very interesting.
But I like
Completely
having
different.
a break from the internet. Do you?
Oh, yeah, I liked it, but not all people.
Yeah,
can
the only
handle
problem
it.
is
Can
that you can't upload dirty
Yeah,
movies.
I can handle it. I like to
Good.
unplug sometimes, and then you feel how relaxing it is when you're not checking your phone all the time. But,
Yeah, right. I do it sometimes as well, and I really liked it.
but tell me, like, what's the cool stuff about Cuba? What did you really like about it?
Everything. I just liked everything. The nature was amazing, very beautiful, and
Palm
the
trees,
people.
beaches.
Yeah, the main thing was actually the people because they're very, very friendly and very
Okay.
different, and it was very peaceful there and safe, and everything was wonderful. Actually, yeah, you have to.
People are often the most important thing, yeah? Because if they're rude or if there are too many tourists, then it just can destroy the holiday, right? But
Sure.
you said they're very, very friendly, so you felt
Very.
good there.
Yeah, you're right. I felt very good there.
Very nice.
Excelente. You know, holidays are something that bring
Excelente.
out a lot of emotions, you know, just compared to her telling you about, I don't know, her day at work compared with a recent holiday. So it's an area that you want to explore and you want to find out what she felt during that period so that she can kind of relive it and start feeling good again in that moment with you as she tells you about it. Plus, it's keeping the attention on her rather than just cutting her off and talking about something else.
And
Nice.
what about you? Do you like traveling?
Yeah, I do like travel. I don't like it as much as I did because when I was younger, I would go away for months at a time and just
Wow.
go to different countries and, you know, come back home and then 2 weeks later go away again. Now I'm more settled and I like spending time at home, but I would say like every month I like to go somewhere. And I spend a lot of time in Barcelona. I've got a nice place there, it's by the sea, and have it all, you know, nicely set up with big television and PlayStation and stuff. So it's really cool.
Oh, really? PlayStation, you said?
Yeah.
No.
You play often?
She doesn't like
Yeah,
the sound of the
kind of.
PlayStation.
Oh, really? I think games are just a waste of time. Don't you think so?
I want a divorce right now. Okay, A, yeah, I know, you're right, I'll cut down. B, what? And I suppose you don't do anything that wastes time. C, persuade her that it's actually quite intelligent. Let's say that.
Well, look, I kind of get what you mean because it's, you know, some people might say it's immature or something,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit different nowadays because older people play, and even in this TV show House of Cards, he's the president, but he plays games.
Oh,
It's quite funny.
This is
but,
clever.
Yeah, sorry.
I won't try and convince you that it does good stuff for your brain and
I like this.
reflexes and kind of memorizing maps and things.
Okay.
But specifically for me, the way I work in my business is I need to have just a few big ideas, you know, every now and again. So I'm not sitting there all day doing repetitive stuff. I need to be creative and think of something powerful. And when I'm playing a game, I'm not 100% in there at all. I'm kind of detached and I'm coming up with ideas. So it's something that actually is not, you know, I'm sitting there playing the game. I'm actually having these big ideas, just like you might if you're in the bath, you know, and you think, oh, that's good, you know, like this. And something I also do is if I'm playing something that doesn't need audio, you know, where it's not really important, like a racing game or sports, then I listen to audiobooks.
Oh,
And actually, I remember a few years ago I studied Chinese.
Yeah, this is really
and
clever.
I would be able to sit for hours just listening
I like
to the
this.
Chinese because I was playing the game.
Good
so
answer.
I didn't get bored. Because if you're just listening to language learning, you can't do it for long, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
it really helped
tiring.
me.
And she's
Oh,
starting to
really?
slowly turn
Oh,
around
really?
Not so
on the
bad.
thought of the
And there's some
PlayStation.
girl games I'm going to let you try. There's one called Flower where you control, I don't know, growing flowers and flying
really?
around and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
As long as
maybe
it's
I'll
not
give it a try then.
Genital jousting.
Brilliant. But do you know why this works? It's because women find it very attractive when a guy shows his intelligence. All women want a guy that's more intelligent than them, and it's very cool if you can persuade her to your point of view. So anytime you can do this, anytime you've got the facts at hand or a strong argument, you can persuade her. It's actually really attractive and sexy, so do it.
Okay,
And
cool.
what about you? Do you have any like guilty pleasures? Watch some really dumb TV shows, like reality stuff or something?
Well, let me think. Definitely not TV shows, because I never watch TV actually.
Never?
Never. I don't like it.
You don't have a television?
Only movies.
Ah,
I have
movies.
television, but only
Okay.
for movies and stuff. And I need to tell you that one.
I
guilty
prefer
pleasure I
TV
used
shows
to
over
have
movies for the most
was
part because
smoking, actually, but
um,
I managed
they're just
to
better
give
paced
up
in my opinion.
Are you sure you're not going to start?
Because sometimes a lot of movies are just too
No,
long
no,
for my
cigarette
taste.
now and say, come on,
No,
smoke.
thank you. No, I gave up, so
That's
no
good.
more. And I think nothing else, basically. And what
Alright.
about you?
Actually, people are often surprised when I tell them I've never tried a cigarette.
Oh, really?
never
Not
smoked one.
once.
No, I smoked other things, but never a cigarette.
Okay.
Strange, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
And in general, no, I think I'm quite nothing too bad. You know,
I'm quite
not a
perfect.
Crazy alcoholic or addicted.
I'm the saviour of
to
all women.
Anything
That's
that I
good.
shouldn't be addicted to. So no, it's not too bad. And let me ask something that's a little bit. For me, it's interesting, right? So indulge me here.
Okay, go
What
on.
are your bad habits? Like, what are some bad qualities?
Like that. I think I can't really trust people well, so
Well,
sometimes.
you know you can trust me.
No, I
Of course
don't
you
know. Sometimes I can seem a little bit unfriendly.
We all trust
with
Richard.
people I don't know.
Ah,
So maybe that's a bad point about me. And also, I'm crazy about being on time everywhere. So sometimes I'm panicking when I'm running late and can be really angry or something like that.
that might be a problem.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
You're always late.
I'm never late, but I
Don't
arrive.
tell me that.
I arrive like 3 seconds before.
Before.
Always
You're
before.
sure not after?
I'm late if it doesn't matter, but if it matters, like a flight or a train or when people are waiting, I'm not late. But if it doesn't really matter, if we kind of say, oh, around that time, then I wouldn't. And getting to the airport, yeah, not hours before. Hate it. So that might be a problem.
Yeah, that might be a problem actually, because I like to come in advance. Don't know
I like to
if you
come in
know.
advance too.
I can try it your way, because actually I end up wasting hours.
Yeah. Bad
just
bad
sitting
joke.
there and
If
waiting.
in the future, right?
All
this
the
is our
pun
first date,
intended.
but if in the future we go somewhere,
Okay.
you can just go to the airport like 5 hours before, do whatever you want,
I'll meet you there.
and I'll just come. Yeah, I'll just come later and meet you on the plane.
Okay, that sounds funny.
All right.
A. Yawn and put your arm around her. B. Put your hand on her leg. C. Palm reading. D. Check her pulse. E. Use the gypsy fortune teller routine to touch her ear. Let's do that. Man, look how short that dress is. I know I've said that already, but damn.
In fortune tellers and horoscopes telling the future. and
Oh
all this
well,
stuff.
not really.
Me too. I thought it was complete rubbish.
Yeah.
But yes, but one time I went to the seaside in England, and there was this sign said gypsy fortune teller come in, and I thought, why not? I'm going to try it. So
Really?
I came in. Yeah. I'll tell you what happened. First thing, I came in and she took my hands and she looked at them and said, no, that's not it. And threw my
Whoa.
hands down like that. And then she said, with you, I need something different. And she came like this, and she touched my ear, looked into my eyes, and she told me that by the bumps on the back of the ear,
Really?
yeah, she could tell me about my past life.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want to know
Well.
about my past life?
Okay.
So she said that I was a knight and that I was brave and whatever. Told me some details. And she said
He's
that
always
I
so
died
epic.
when I was tarred and feathered. Do you know what that is? When they pour that
Oh yeah,
stuff on you and then feathers and then set you on fire.
Very bad.
So, pretty bad. You know, it's tough to die like
Right.
that today. But the amazing thing is, even now, and since as long as I remember when I was a child, I hate this smell of tar when they're making the new rose or something
yeah.
like that.
Oh, that's pretty
So I think
weird.
there's something in it. So maybe I believe it.
Maybe. I don't know about that, but it sounds funny.
This is a classic PUA, pickup artist routine from
Classic
Dexter,
PUA.
and it works.
Then it should
you know,
be
to an extent,
perfect.
But again, it's
That
a
any flaws
routine.
whatsoever,
So
then it shouldn't be a
you
half
can
right answer. It
prepare
should
all
be
this stuff
completely
for when you
correct.
go out and meet girls, but it's much better to develop your natural conversation and seduction skills, which is why you're here, right? But still, hope you enjoyed it, and you could use it, or you could even use it just for fun, even telling them what it is.
Did you like going out to bars, partying, all that stuff?
Actually, no, I don't really like it because people are just drinking there, and I don't
Brilliant.
really like to
Like
drink.
us?
No,
You don't like to drink? Cheers.
no, they
that.
just cheers. I think they're just drinking a lot, and then they're crazy, dancing everywhere,
You
smoking.
mean like shots and...
Yeah, all this.
Hard
I don't
drinking.
really like that. Yeah, but sometimes I go with my friends when they make me go, basically.
You like
Yes.
dancing? Can you dance?
I really can dance when I feel like dancing, but it doesn't happen often. That's why I don't go.
So, do I believe you, yeah? So if I caught you in the club, you wouldn't be dancing on the bar or the table.
No, nothing like that. Never.
You're controlled.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
very, very
None of those-
self-controlled.
But you're single at the
Fantasies
moment,
coming
so what-
to
you
true.
don't
Yes, I
go
am.
to bars to meet
None of
them.
those fantasies come to life there, Richard.
Really, I don't think it's a perfect place to meet someone nice.
What do you do then? Internet?
No, internet. I don't believe in that. I
Okay.
think that it's better just to live your life, to work and go to the parks, wherever you go, and then one day you will meet someone when it's time.
That's very romantic. So you believe in fate.
Yeah, I do.
So you're single at the moment, right?
Yes,
you
I
haven't
am.
got secret lovers and husbands all around the world.
No.
Okay, and how is it? Because I know some girls, they're never single. They just have relationships, split up into the next one.
Yeah, maybe. I quite like it. I think it's better to be single than with someone you don't like or something like that. That's why I really enjoy that. I have a lot of free time to develop my personality and to do something, read and do more work. So I like it.
What's your longest relationship?
It was about a year.
A year? I once met a girl who said 2 weeks to that question.
Oh, really?
Oh, jeez.
That's kind of weird. Don't you
Amazing,
think
right?
so?
Yeah, very strange.
What about you?
My longest was my first relationship, 2.5 years.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah. But how long have you been single this time?
It's about 3 months now.
3 months. If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why did you break up with your last man?
Oh. Actually, we broke up because he was useless in bed.
Oh. Okay. A bit surprised to hear that. Okay, A, make a joke about how you just need 3 to 5 minutes. B, say that must mean she hasn't been properly satisfied in a long time. C, sympathise and desexualise the moment. Let's say B.
Ah, I see. So, and how long were you together?
About 5 months.
So you're together for that long, then you were single for a while. So am I right in assuming that you haven't been satisfied properly in a while?
Kind of.
All right, well, that's all right. I'm not promising anything. Definitely not tonight because I have meetings tomorrow. But
Oh, really?
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Fine, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
If a girl puts it out there and she's already being sexual, then your response has to be to take it a little bit further, not too far, but definitely not to shy away from it. So it's the right option.
So yeah, when I'm single, I'm definitely on dates because it's the best chance to meet girls and see if anyone would be good for a serious relationship.
Yeah.
But what kind of qualities do you like in a man?
Oh, actually, numerous
Many?
qualities. Yeah, but
Okay.
I think the most important are that he is honest and
Oh, dear.
trustworthy.
Oh no. No, I'm joking.
It's not about
Okay.
you. Yeah, and also, of course,
I
I
like
would
that.
like someone very responsible
Yeah.
and very manly. Someone who can
Manly,
handle.
like Arnold
handle.
Schwarzenegger and shooting people and
no.
tattoos and.
I don't mean the appearance. I mean
Okay.
the inner world, right? The character and everything.
Like decisive and
Yeah, real
not
strong
a,
character.
not a weakling and stuff.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
I like smart guys, obviously. That's very important.
Well, okay, cool. Sounds like you're talking about someone.
Are you really?
Yeah. Do you know what kind of girls I like?
I don't know. I can guess beautiful girls, probably.
I like blonde, brown eyes.
Okay.
No, of course, you know, the physical appearance is important to start with, and
Well.
then. No, I'm going to be honest, right? You said you like honest guys, so I'm
Yes,
not going
I
to
do.
start lying immediately. So definitely physical appearance is important, and then after that, intelligence, curiosity, of course, honesty, like you said, and I like them to be actually quite different from me, so that they can tell me something different.
Yeah, that's
And,
interesting.
Yeah.
I like it too.
But as you know, we agree it's quite hard to find someone.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard.
A, ask her what grade she would get in kissing school. B, pounce on her and surprise her with a kiss. C, kiss one cheek, then the other, then kiss her. D, do you know what time it is? Time to kiss. E, tell her she looks like a baby lamb and tickle her, then kiss her. Okay, first of all, let's pounce on her.
I need to kiss her.
Oh, whoa, what are you doing?
He's gonna kiss you.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not appropriate at all.
What
God,
do you mean?
it's terrible.
Because we're in
I
a
mean
bar?
what I mean. Just stop it. Just
Don't-
sit back.
Okay, chill. But what, you don't kiss men or what?
It's not your business.
I'm making it my business.
No, you're not.
I'm a businessman.
You're doing quite
This is
the
my
opposite.
Alright, don't worry about it. Okay?
Okay.
You won't be offended to your dying day, right? By
No,
this.
I don't know.
Alright, chill. We'll have some wine and, you know, I won't pounce
Yeah,
on you anymore.
okay.
Oh, damn.
Never the right way to do it. When it comes to going for the kiss, remember smooth.
All right, well, let's see how smooth it is to tell her she looks like a baby lamb and then tickle her.
You know what? You're just adorable. Look at you, like a little baby lamb.
No.
In fact. Look at you, you're so shy. Exactly like a little baby lamb.
Oh.
Has anyone ever told you that before?
No, never.
I'm going to save you in my phone as Kate, brackets, little baby lamb.
Oh my god.
Playfulness.
Oh, it
laughing
actually worked
goes
as
quite
well.
with seduction, so this is not a bad option. It just could be a little bit better.
Casanova. All right, I'll take it.
Ideally, we want night.
All right, everybody.
Drinks,
This
right?
is the final
To make
part
sure the
of
day
my
goes as well as
Super
possible.
Seducer
So
number 1
the
playthrough.
bar is
That
the
final
best
chapter
option.
fell a little bit flat,
Perfect.
but it
So
was
many
still
people sit opposite
funny
each
in
other on
some
first dates,
moments.
and it gets really
But
awkward
yeah,
because
this game,
you've got that eye
for
contact the whole
humour
time,
alone,
run out of
definitely
stuff to
10 out of
say,
10
feel
for
super
sure.
uncomfortable. And the
All
worst
right,
thing, you
maybe
can't
I'll
catch
come
her
back
up,
to it at
right?
some
So
point to check
it's
out
much
some of the
better to
extras,
sit
but as
side
far
by
as the
side.
main playthrough is concerned, this
Nice
one's
one. You
finished.
didn't fall for the
So thank you very
trap,
much,
which is
everybody, and I hope you
always
enjoy the
offer
rest of your
loads
day and
help,
night, wherever
to
you
girls
are.
that you want
Thank
to
you
sleep
very
with.
much.